Hey gang, Erich Andreas, your Guitar Sage here, and I'm going to be doing a review today on the Gibson SJ200. I've been getting a lot of letters from you guys asking for me to do some reviews on some of my guitars that I own, and so I'm doing that. And so the SJ200 is one of the more recent guitars that I've added to my collection. Obviously, if you know this name and you've come here for an honest review of this guitar, you found the right place. A real quick story, when I moved to Nashville, this was the guitar that one of the first guitars that I played in the studio, and I had to own it because it sounded so much better than any acoustic guitar I'd ever played. So that's what made me buy the guitar. Then I found out all these other things by it. You see me playing a Yamaha in a lot of my videos, and that was the guitar that I could afford when I moved to Nashville. And finally, I was able to buy an SJ200. So let me tell you a little bit about the specifics for those of you that care about the wood and those sorts of things. So I've got my lovely iPad here to tell me, because I wouldn't remember. But the top is AAA. That's the thing about this guitar, is they use a lot of AAA wood, a lot of the top-notch products. So AAA grade Adirondack red spruce, that's what the top is. And the back and sides, so these of course are the sides, and the back is AAA grade Eastern Curly Maple. Okay, and the thing about this guitar is the woods make this guitar very balanced. And so what we mean by balanced is when you strike chords, or when you're playing a lead or something like that, you don't have notes that are too resonant over another note. So the lows are nice, they're not boomy, the highs aren't too bright, and the mids, basically everything sounds really nice, as a guitar should sound, an acoustic guitar, when you sit down and play it. Okay, has a set neck, okay, so glued. There is also something special about this, the bracing. So let me tell you a little bit about the bracing here. It's what they call a hand scalloped radiused top bracing inside the guitar. So that's what keeps the top attached to the sides. And because of that, that's another thing that adds to the sound of this great guitar. Okay. There are bindings. There's binding on the neck, so I believe on the top and the bottom of the neck, and on both the front and back of the guitar. You'll find that binding there. So that's just something nice that you'll see on these higher end guitars. And obviously the mustache bridge is something that it's known for. The jumbo portion of the program here makes this guitar very loud. That's why this guitar was created, was to bring volume, and it continues to bring volume today. My favorite guitar out of any of my guitars, all my guitars, it runs somewhere in the neighborhood of $2,500 to upwards of like $6,000, and those are for the ones that are customs and deluxes. This is standard, I believe. I bought this one used. It's a 1990, but obviously if you start getting into the 60s and what have you, you're going to start getting into some expensive guitars. Okay, so if you're looking for one of these, I highly suggest them. They're worth the money. You're going to love them. It's my favorite guitar. So there you go. Gibson SJ200. Hopefully you like this. If you like the video, hit subscribe, spay and neuter, and join me for a ton of guitar lessons that I have here on YouTube. See ya.